my biggest hot take is that cyberbullying isn't real. Yeah, when I was like 10, I remember getting happy about like going to Texas Roadhouse and they had like balloon animals or something. Why are you in my house? Push that button, Queen.
Hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where everything goes awesome. I'm Jaden. I'll let you get a swap on me.
We didn't discuss whose intro it was.
It's definitely mine.
No, it was definitely mine.
It was absolutely mine. We'll find out next episode whenever we go back to normal.
You did it with Ben, right?
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you did.
I don't know.
Because you were like, and who's this under the table?
That's so true. Yeah. You're so right, actually. It's okay.
It's okay.
We'll get him next time.
Next time. If we remember next time. It's going to be a long time since we record the next one.
That is so true. Oh.
Well, Christian, how you been?
I'm good. School's over.
Dude, finally you are out of college.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
No different. I was telling you before this, it'll probably feel different once summer break is over for everyone else. Because right now it kind of just feels like I started summer break. But, you know, once people start going back to school and I don't, that's gonna when it feels real.
But is there any sadness or is it just happy?
No, I was telling Marina the other day, like, I hate school. Like, I despise school. But, like, there's a part of me that's kind of, like, bummed that it's over. Because now it's just, like, a lot of my friends are from college, and I'm, like, barely ever going to see them. A good chunk of them probably never again, honestly. But it's, like, I feel like I went to college, but I didn't experience college. I didn't do nothing. I just went to class. You know?
Yeah, I see
just went to class. So, like, besides, like, band and stuff like that, I never did any, like, extracurricular
You didn't go
stuff.
party?
No. That I don't really regret. I'm not a party guy. But, like, there's so many, like, random activities ETSU does, and I just, like, never wanted to go to them. Which, to be fair, I would have if I lived on campus.
Well, I was going to say, I also don't blame you. There's not that much stuff I wanted to go to.
That's also very true. But, like, there is some stuff that I would have went to if it wasn't a 35-minute drive from my house.
Yeah. But, I mean, you went to, like, the gaming convention or whatever it was.
ETSU Con? Not a gaming convention, but yeah, I did go to that every year. That's actually really fun. I'll probably continue to go to that because there's a ton of non-ETSU students who go to that. And it's just really fun.
Yeah.
I like seeing like whatever like actors they're gonna have there and stuff. Which, to be fair, ETSU Con was slacking this year. They did have Mr. Arthur Morgan, which is hype, but to me the other ones were kind of lame. Which I know some people like would disagree, but like compared to, I was gonna say last year, but last year literally like 3 of the 4 voice actors were from the same thing, which is really lame if you didn't like that thing, which I did not like that thing. But the year that I never met the voice actors were way cooler. I just didn't want to get in the line. But yeah, that's something I will continue to go to. But there is the other the Smoky Mountain Fan Fest that's like relatively close to here, and I don't know if you've seen, like, the people they get, but it's significantly cooler.
Yeah, so much better.
ETSU Con gets, like, 4, and then Smoky Mountain Fan Fest gets, like, 50. So it'll be, like...
There's bound to be...
This one I don't, like, care about, but, like, I think this year they're doing, like, Power Rangers or something like that, which, like, 7 people from, like, 7 different Power Ranger shows. And it's, like, if you like Power Rangers, that's hype.
Yeah.
They did The Walking Dead last year.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, they're doing Drake and Josh. Like, I think Drake and Josh's parents are going to be there, and, like, maybe one of the other like, people, but... Like, that's just cool. Like, that's cooler than what we have, unfortunately. But ETSU Con honestly kind of sucks if you don't just want to go shopping and see the actors, because like most of the panels are kind of boring.
Well, I never went, so I don't know.
I know you should go. You should go a year.
I might go. I probably won't go. It's just like for me, like I just have so much other stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, I could, but. Or I could focus on doing my homework.
it's 2 days out of the year, and you only have to go to one because the second day is basically the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of... That sounded really lame when I said that.
Yeah, I'd rather do homework.
I mean, I wouldn't rather do homework.
That's what it sounded like.
No. Yeah, but I think I probably said it before on the podcast, or just... I know I've said it in general. It's going to feel really different because both you and Ashley both graduated. And now I just have one more semester where I'm just all by myself.
Yeah. At least it's just one semester. At least it's not a full year.
Yeah, at least I don't have to stay a whole other year, but I am still sad I have to continue going to school and I don't get to, like, seek the freedom juice.
What does that mean?
Y'all are like sipping all over it, and I'm like over here in a desert, like dehydrated.
That's freedom juice is crazy. But yeah, the Colt's not gonna hit as hard.
No, it's not. I'm gonna have to sit in there with Daniel.
No more group Chick-fil-A runs with the Chick-fil-A lady.
Man, the Chick-fil-A at school, like
it's different.
Yeah, but also like just the best memories.
So true.
Because Ashley always got made fun of or something.
What?
The Chick-fil-A lady was always mean to her.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, no more Christian rambling about school.
Now it's over. Now it's just Jaden.
Now I'll really be complaining next semester. You have no idea.
I don't know what's going on.
You have no idea how bad it is. Anyways, Christian.
Yeah.
To kind of get away from the school thing. So, I had a thought, or just a realization, as I normally do.
Okay.
I don't use Facebook that much. But, like, I mean, I have a Facebook. So, like, I occasionally get on there. And I'm sure this is true for other social medias, but I've specifically noticed it on there. I will get, like, the most random recommendations for friends. For, like, people I know. But, like, Facebook shouldn't know that I know. Like, we don't have any mutual friends.
Yeah.
It's just, like, random people that, like, pop up in my life, they then show up on my Facebook recommended. And it's kind of creepy.
I've seen that happen. I don't like it.
Yeah, so, I don't know if you have any examples of this, but random, like, so, this was probably, like, 2 years ago or so. Like, I got rear-ended by this girl, like, in Sirgoinsville or something. It was, like, it wasn't even where we're from. It was, like, a little bit of ways. But, like, I got rear-ended by this girl, and now she keeps popping up on my Facebook recommended friends.
That's so funny.
And we have, like, no mutual friends whatsoever. She, like, yeah, she just hit me, and then she had to, like, pay for the damage, obviously, because it was her fault. And now she's just on my friends list. Not on my friends list. Now she's, like, on my friends recommended.
That's
like,
so weird.
Every time I scroll through Facebook, I'm like, how does Facebook know?
Dude, so, like, this is going to sound very conspiracy-wise, but like, it is, like, literally, like, everyone knows that your phone literally does spy on you. Yeah. Like, it's, like, even, like, the microphone's, like, not on. If you open Google when you were just talking about a movie or something like that, if you, like, type the first letter of that movie, it'll pop up in the search bar, which is really weird. And sometimes really funny, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
But, like, it feels like Facebook just does that kind of stuff, too. Because I don't have, like, specific examples, but that has happened to me. Just people that, like, I've recently met, and suddenly they're there, but they have no, like, friends or anything like that in common. My other, like, beef with Facebook is sometimes I'll, like, I'd be beefing with Facebook. I've got, like, I get the most random things, like the spotlights and stuff like that, where I'll get a notification out of nowhere. And it'll be like, check out this post that you commented on 5 years ago.
Yes!
And I'm like, why do I care?
I keep getting stuff from, like, 10 years ago, and it's me from when I was, like, 12.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even want to read that. Like, I'm kind of cringing out. Like, it's nothing bad, but, like...
It is begging me to join Facebook dating. And first of all, I'm in a relationship. Second of all, if I wasn't, I would be caught dead before using Facebook dating.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's like right in the middle, like a big old heart, and I'm like, it makes it look like that's the main thing Facebook is used for, because it's directly in the center. But like, it's constantly like it'll be like 9 people are interested in you, and then it's like it'll like show me like 9 notifications like under the Facebook dating thing. But if I try to click on it, it's like, oh, you gotta make a Facebook dating profile, and I'm like, no, just let me see.
I did not know that was a thing.
No one's interested in you on Facebook dating.
Apparently not.
If I click on it, I guarantee it's some like 47-year-old woman named Sheila or something. Like, I don't know what's going on there.
Shout out to any Sheilas. If you've ever met anybody on Facebook dating, let us know.
Please let us know.
If that has any success, it has probably like a 1% success rate.
I think most dating apps have like no success at all. But Facebook dating has got to be one of the lowest.
That has to be terrible. Because, like, I know whether it works out or not. Like, I've known a lot of people who have been on Tinder. They're like, oh, I went on a date from Tinder. Maybe not, like, staying in a relationship with them, but I've never heard anybody say that about Facebook.
I feel like most relationships just happen old school.
Yeah.
You're just, like, walking somewhere, and then somebody's like, hey. And you're like, oh, we kind of vibe.
Yeah, but maybe we're biased. Because we've both been in like long-term relationships
from high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where like we were in an environment where we like met a lot of people.
Yeah. It does get harder the older you get.
Yeah, for sure.
But like if you actually do, like a lot of people are like, it doesn't work for me. Most of the time somebody says that, they don't leave the house. Like they don't go
the
somewhere.
people who are like our age, who are in college at least, and say that like it doesn't work for them. They just don't talk to people.
No, yeah. It's not going to work for you if you're like, oh, she's pretty, and then go about your day.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, I totally get not wanting to be that guy and walk up to somebody.
Okay, but like you got to try.
Sometimes you got to try. Sometimes you have to be that guy. Just don't be the creepy guy.
But I do see, like, if we were out of college and we somehow didn't have relationships, which I don't know how me and you could make it through college and not have all the girls hitting on us, but like if we were in that scenario, I could see like somebody going like on Tinder or something.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's when the dating apps come in.
I definitely gets significantly harder out of school.
Yes,
because then like the only people that you see often are work and people, and you don't want that.
Well, also when you're in school, whether it be high school or college, you're around people that's probably close to your age.
Yeah.
So, like a lot of people.
It's like almost guaranteed your age group within like 4 years for the
college.
most part.
College is basically like Tinder in real life.
Some people treat it like that. Some people treat it like
it's like I've known people who like register for a class and they go to class, and if there's no baddies in there, they just change the different class.
Is that true?
No.
I genuinely wouldn't be shocked with some of the people we know.
Probably somebody done that.
Does it. Yeah, somebody does that.
That's not a bad idea. Write that down.
Dude, there have been some classes where I sit down and I see the people in there and I'm like, these dudes are some tweakers. Get me out of here, man.
I thought you were gonna be like, there's some classes I sit down in. I'm like, where's the baddies at?
Where are the baddies? Where are the baddies? Dude, I have told Marina, because she feels me, because she used to be a double major, and one of them was the major I was in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she used to. It was health science and criminal justice. But like, we've taken psychology classes because, like, you know, you talk fill in your schedule sometimes, and psychology goes hand in hand with criminal justice. Like, knowing how a brain works and why somebody would commit crimes kind of important. But like, psychology, craziest mix of like, stay away from me and absolute baddie. Like, and there's almost nothing in between. But like, it's one of the, I think, art majors up there too. Like, Carly knows.
No, she does. Well, I'm not going to expose her that much, but she said some things about the people in the art majors.
What major do you think has the
most baddies?
The highest average of baddies, like the least non-baddies.
I feel like it. I don't know if I should answer that question.
That's a scary one.
Okay, if I'm just thinking, like, objectively, like, what major, like, would probably have the most baddies? It's probably nursing. And it's just because I think nursing probably has the highest percentage of women.
That is true. I think we're biased. If there's one that has a higher percentage of men, we're not gonna agree there.
I've known some men baddies.
I do think most girls I knew in high school went to college went for nursing. Most.
I think if we're talking about men, I think it's business. Not because of me. Not because of me. No. I'm not like... But I've seen some hot dudes.
Dude, criminal justice is just full of a whole bunch of dudes that, like, have, like, shaved heads and are, like, 5 feet wide.
I think business majors are an advantage because, like, usually, like, you see them a lot more, like, dressed up and dressed nice.
That is true.
So, like, if you see a dude in a tux...
Well, I think business is just the most, like... that most average out of all of them anyway, because to me, and I think to a lot of business majors as well, business is just kind of like the like de facto major. It's just like, I'm not entirely sure what I want to go for, but I do want to go to college. Business is almost always a safe bet.
Yeah, a lot of people do fall into the trap of business just for that reason.
Yeah. It's almost the jack of all trades thing, because you can go almost anywhere with business.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, it's always like the finance majors. For whatever reason, if they don't know what to do, they go straight to finance, which is like the lamest version of business.
That is true. That is true.
I say as a guy who kind of wants to go into like finance stuff.
I feel like there's an entire on the topic of like
How did we get back into this conversation?
Baddie and not baddie majors. I think there's an entire building on campus that we know would be full of the non-baddies, but I don't know if we should mention it or not.
What, the Martin Center?
It's close.
Mathis?
No, Mathis is like, there's so many things going on there. There's also like English and stuff like that. And I feel like I've seen some English baddies. I had a professor.
Mathis is the music building.
There's a few English classes there.
Is there? Okay. What building were you talking about?
It's the Brinkley Center.
Oh, yeah. That's what you meant when you said close. Yeah. Shout out to all the computer science majors. Freaking dweebs.
That's unfortunately no hate to computer science majors, because I actually did consider it at one point.
I know a lot of people that's doing computer science.
Yeah, I know a lot of like brilliant people are doing it. Not a lot of baddies are doing it.
No, you're right. That's probably the most like male-oriented one.
Either that or digital media.
It's like same thing.
Close.
It's in the same college.
Fairly close. Yeah.
To the technology college.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking the other day since I graduated and saw like the whole thing of there was two different sections. I feel like it's such a broad range. It's the computer of art, or the computer. The College of Arts and Science and the College of Business and Tech, and it's just like, those are so vague. Like,
no, I feel like the College of Arts and Sciences is way too broad.
Yeah, because like music majors and criminal justice
and art majors.
Yeah,
and
music
math.
and art, I get being like music, art, theater being together. That makes sense. But then like chemistry, criminal justice, that kind of stuff, it's just like those aren't the same things.
Yeah, math too. Math falls into there, right? Doesn't it fall into science?
I think it does.
Or maybe it doesn't.
I don't know.
I thought it was just like, I know it's sciences, but I thought it was like just STEM, I guess. STEM majors. But that doesn't even make sense. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the math isn't in there.
I'm not entirely sure either. But
yeah, but I did feel like some of them are broad. Because you have like the College of Nursing.
Yeah.
It's like just nursing. Granted, there's a lot of nursing majors.
Yeah.
But yeah, business and technology is I think more specific, but
there's just so many categories in business and tech. They can be anywhere.
Yeah. Moral of the story: there's a lot going on in college, and some of the majors have baddies. So
true, and some have uneven statistics of baddies. And speaking of statistics, there's been a thing going online. You've heard about it.
I did not even realize how long we have been talking about.
We've been yapping. The whole red button versus blue button argument that is fully about the statistical probability of people clicking certain buttons and stuff like that.
I like buttons, personally.
I also like buttons. Stay tuned for later.
I like clicking buttons.
Let me get on to the docs page. Hang on. So it was a Twitter post from, as far as I know, this is the original, from Tim Urban at Wait But Why, and it says, everyone in the world has to take a private vote by pressing a red or a blue button. If more than 50% of people press the blue button, everyone survives. If less than 50% of people press the blue button, only people who press the red button survive. Which button would you press?
This feels so much like the trolley problem.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
But like, people have been going crazy over this online because some people just cannot agree.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this. It's Mr. Beast like put out a tweet like very recently, and it's like very similar. It was like, if nobody likes this, or like if only one person likes this post, then that person wins $1 million. But if more than one person likes it, nobody gets anything. It's like there is no way that there would only ever be one person to like it.
In the comments of this of this post, Mr. Beast like was the top reply, and he was like, "Hey, can I post this?" But like, there's a lot going on there. First of all, before I discuss further, do you push the red or blue?
I'd have to read and listen to him again.
Okay. If more than 50% press the blue button, everyone survives. If less than 50% press it, only the people that pressed red survives. So basically, to reword it simpler, because I think that's one of the biggest things about people like debating it, is that this one's kind of worded weird. Basically, if you press the red button, nothing happens, and like you're going to live no matter what. And if you press the blue button and less than 50% do it, you die. So one of them, you have no chance of dying. The other one, you do.
Yeah, that's what... I remember reading about this, and, like, I had figured that out, but I didn't remember which button was which. Yeah. So you want to press the red button. That's, like, the smart answer, right? No matter what?
Yeah, the red button is the smart
Because there's no risk if everybody pressed the red button.
So, yeah, that's where the dilemma shows up, is that not everyone is going to press that red button. Some people... Because this is everyone in the world. And some people, quite frankly, are not going to put much thought into it.
Well, also, some people are illiterate.
Yeah, there's a lot you got to think about. Like blind people, do these buttons have braille on them?
What about people that are colorblind and they get the colors mixed up?
Exactly. There's so many things. So like, there's a lot of people like debating it of whether or not like, anyone who pushes the red button is selfish, is what they say, and anyone who presses the blue button has like, and the people who like push the red button are like, if you push the blue button, you just want to be a hero, that kind of thing. And it's just like they're like pushing the blue button is also selfish because you're expecting other people to save you, but like. You're also expecting to save other people. It's like there's a lot of fighting going on between both sides. And like in a perfect world, everyone would push the red button.
Yeah.
We don't live in a perfect world.
Yeah, so, but it's also not, it doesn't have to be 100% press the red button. There's some leniency. Not
a lot. If it's because the blue if under 50, everyone who pushes blue dies.
Surely 50% of the world has some sort of brain.
Some sort. So are you saying 50% of the world would push the red button?
Yeah, because you just need at least... We need more than 50%, right?
To push the blue button.
No. Push the red button.
No. If more than 50% push the red button, everyone who pushed blue dies.
Oh, I thought it was the other way.
No, because the red button means nothing. It is solely if 50% or more push the blue button, everyone lives. If less than 50 push the blue button, everyone dies.
Well, then what I was saying is true. I've just got the buttons mixed up.
Yeah.
So I think you should press the blue button.
I agree.
I think everybody should just press the blue button.
Because, that was my thought process too. Because I do kind of agree with the idea that you're selfish if you push the red, but solely because we don't live in a perfect world.
Yes.
Because, like... If we did live in a perfect world, everybody should push the red one. That's my takeaway is you should push the red button. Not everyone is going to, so you should push the blue one.
Okay, I agree.
That is my take on it. But because of that picking up so much around Twitter and stuff like that, my TikTok is like full of it. People just like debating different sides. I wanted to stick to that idea.
Okay.
And figured we'd do this episode on moral dilemmas. So I have a fairly large list. Of different dilemmas and whether or not they're worth it or not. So the first one is the memory trade, okay?
Okay.
You can become extremely wealthy overnight, but in exchange, one random happy memory from your life is permanently erased, and you'll never know which memory it was. Would you risk losing a core part of yourself for financial security?
Yes.
You would?
Oh, that's like the easiest question for me.
Yeah. You love money. Like
yeah, but I also I also am probably going to forget it anyways.
That is also very true.
But okay, you said a random memory, right? So like it's
one random happy memory.
Yeah, random happy memory. So you still have other happy memories, and you'll never know what memory it was. So there's nothing to be sad about.
Well, that's the thing is there's some that would really suck. Because like your memories do shape who you are as a person. So if you you could lose an actual core part of yourself if you lost a really good one. Statistically, you probably have a lot of happy memories. So you'd probably lose one that was just like, I liked it when I pet my dog after I came home from school that day.
Yeah, but like, what if it was you lost the memory of like falling in love with your like significant other?
Yeah, something like that would suck.
Then you like, okay, I have a lot of money, but who the heck are you?
But yeah, there's a lot that could go wrong here. That's like the hardest part because like imagine like proposing, and then like forgetting that you ever proposed, because like, then like they might think you're crazy, and then you'd get like put in a hospital.
Oh, but you could just buy your way out.
True.
Be like, why are you in my house?
But you're like fully convinced you're not crazy, which makes it worse.
That's actually really funny. You're like, why are you in my house?
Well, I think you'd remember that they were there. It's just that you'd be like, talking about her like she's your girlfriend, and she'd be like, "Dude, I'm your wife," and you're like, okay,
No.
"I would remember proposing to you."
So you don't know that you lost a memory.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You don't know which one they took, and you probably like, honestly, if you made this deal, you probably wouldn't even remember that you made the deal in the first place.
Oh.
So which I know I've like had a little bit of pushback, but I probably would push it because statistically you are probably gonna lose memory. That's kind of just inconsequential. It's just like there's a possibility. I think the older you get, the more risky this button is. If you push this button when you're like 10 years old, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. But also, the older you get, the more memories you have to lose.
That's also true. So statistically, things change, but you'll have your happier memories will probably be happier. Because as a kid, it really probably is. Just like I liked the way my mom looked when she smiled at me whenever I was 2 years old. That kind of thing. Yeah. But then when you're older, it could be like, oh, I really liked the day my daughter was born.
Yeah, when I was like 10, I remember getting happy about like going to Texas Roadhouse and they had like balloon animals or something.
Dude, I still get hyped when I see balloon animals.
Yeah, fair enough.
But okay, I guess
we agree. Yeah,
we would take this.
Push that button, Queen.
There's no buttons anymore. That's the next episode.
Okay.
The clone problem. You're dying. Scientists create a perfect clone of you. Same memories, same personality, and same consciousness up to the moment that you die. Your original body is destroyed painlessly. Did you survive?
No.
I agree.
I don't think so.
I wholeheartedly agree. It could be an exact replica of who I am. It is not me.
See, I thought of this thing. I came up with this myself. So, like, you got a boat.
Okay.
And you, over time, replace
Are you about to hit me with this?
You replace all the planks on the boat. Is it still the same boat?
That's one of my favorite paradoxes ever.
So it's like same thing. But, no, it's not. Well...
My take for that one will almost... What is that called? I forgot what it's called.
I don't remember.
Literally any other day I remember exactly what that's called. But just because you mentioned the fact that it's just a boat, it has me, like, tweaking. But, like, my take on that one, I think... Because, like, there really is technically no correct answer. I think my take for that boat, like, situation is that it is the same boat. Because you're replacing it over time.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's like... If you completely took the boat apart and rebuilt it with completely new materials, that's a new boat. But like, oh, this plank's a little janky, I'm gonna replace it with a new plank. It's still the same boat, even if you do that infinitely.
Okay, but so if all of your consciousness is made into this clone, is that still you?
In my opinion, no. The original me is not there anymore.
Okay, then what is the original you?
The original me, the part that was destroyed.
But isn't it consciousness?
I think there's more to it. The version of me that was born into this earth is gone the second the actual me is gone. Putting me into a clone is not me. It's just a clone of me, even if it's exactly like me in every way. It's like having a late twin.
You remember the Wizards of Waverly Place movie where they like all of the family members
forgets who she is? Like, you know what you're talking about?
Oh, that's not the one where they like all got their like mind got trapped in like some ornament or something.
There is the clone of like the
maybe
episode with the
something like that. But like, so if your consciousness gets transferred into something else, is that not just you? I don't understand what we're arguing that you is. I'm trying to argue the other side, because like all you are is your consciousness.
That's your take?
Oh, I don't know. I'm asking.
No, there's a lot more that goes into it. This is very similar to like the thing of like what makes a human we talked about in the philosophy episode. Because in my opinion, like your consciousness is a massive part of you, but your like interaction with the world's also just as important.
But that is your consciousness.
That's not it. How people perceive you is also there. But like if there was a clone of me, no matter what, like no matter how exact of a replica it is to me, if somebody spoke to me before this clone was created, they did not speak to that clone.
Have you ever watched The 100?
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole show?
Not the whole show.
Okay. Well, a brief spoiler warning if somebody's going to watch that.
I don't think anyone who wants to watch The 100 hasn't watched it already.
Okay. there's like in season 7, maybe no, I think it's season 6. It's like one of the later seasons. They go through this whole thing where one of the main characters, his body is like he dies basically, but they're able to like capture his consciousness, and they put it inside this other guy's body, and so like all the scientific stuff that's like made up because it's a sci-fi show, he like is able to like come back to life, and he is himself in this other guy's body. It's like he still has all the same memories, he talks the same, like the only difference is he's literally in another dude's body. But then that guy decides it's like, this just doesn't feel right, I just want to kill myself.
That's valid. That's valid.
So he does. But like it wasn't him. I mean, it was him. It was just at the cost of somebody else's life, which is what the show was about. But I think I do lean more towards no, it's not you.
It's weird because like I can't explain sure why I feel that way.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's just not me.
I wish I had a reason to explain why, because I don't know what it is. Because if you're physically the exact same, and you're emotionally and like all your memories and it's like the exact same, what is the one difference that makes it not you? So if anybody has an answer, let us know.
Okay, I'm gonna try to expand upon how my thoughts on this just a little bit, because like, okay, imagine you're a kid.
Yeah.
You have this teddy bear that you've loved. So it's like, say you're like 6 years old. You've had this teddy bear since you were like born, and it's been with you your entire life up to this point. At some point, this teddy bear gets like torn up by a dog or something like that. You're bawling your eyes out about it. Your mom goes to Toys R Us back when it still existed, and gets you this teddy bear, same one, and brings it back to you. To me, that is not my teddy bear.
Okay, but what if it wasn't just a normal teddy bear? What if it was a Build-A-Bear? And instead of just buying you another Build-A-Bear, they took out the heart in the Build-A-Bear that has all the voice lines and put it into another one that looks exactly the same.
It's still not mine. It wasn't my teddy bear.
No, it's not. But why?
Because it's not mine.
What if you never knew?
If you never knew, it could technically pass as it. But the second you find out, you feel betrayed. And why would you feel betrayed? Because it's not yours.
So, are you claiming that people are objects and we are of possession of someone else?
No, I am claiming exactly what I said a few minutes ago,
Okay.
Where you are made up of not just how you perceive the world, but how everyone else perceives you.
Okay, next one.
Okay. So, you can end world hunger immediately by flicking a switch. When you do this, one random person somewhere dies immediately. You'll never know who it is.
Yep, I do it.
I do it. I do it.
Okay, because I don't know the numbers and I don't even know how, but a lot of people suffer from not having enough food.
Yeah.
So people are, for lack of a better, people are dying anyways. Like,
yeah. I don't want to like
I don't
live
want
knowing that I killed someone.
Right. But I want to be able to help as many people as I can.
Exactly. Like it sucks. Like, I don't want to like flip the switch and be like, oh dang it, like I killed someone.
Yeah.
But like if you flip the switch, you'd also live the rest of your life knowing that like you cured world hunger. And like
that's a flex, by the way.
Yeah. There's a.
I'd put that on my resume.
I think this one's kind of lame because I feel like they could have made it like a lot better.
Yeah.
Because, like, this is going to sound crazy, but, like, imagine it's, like, you could end world hunger, but one random country's wiped off the map. Like, I feel like that's harder.
Yeah.
Because, like, imagine it's a big one, you know?
Or a small one with a dense population.
Yeah, it could not be, like, it could be, like, a smaller country. It could be huge. But either way, you're killing a ton of people.
Singapore.
Yeah. It could be Singapore.
I thought you were going to say end world hunger, but the person who dies is a family member or something.
See, that's the thing. That's where, like, the dilemma part is supposed to show up here. Because to me, this is just, like, a weak dilemma. Because, like, one life versus billions.
Yeah.
Because, like, the idea of this one is that naturally you're going to do exactly what we did.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, yeah, that's an easy one. But then it's like, but you might question yourself if you start to think about if the victim was a child or a parent or you or family member or something like that. And to me, that just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think I would give up my life to make the entire world a better place.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like, that one, while I see the dilemma there, it's just not that big of a cause.
Right.
I hate the idea of killing someone. But
Don't we all?
I think flicking a switch and some random person dying and world hunger curing is a different thing than me, like, shooting someone and world hunger getting... Like, would you do that?
Yeah.
Or do you think you could actually, like, shut up, look at the person you're killing?
I think I would struggle, but sitting on this couch, I'm going to say, yeah, I would do that.
I feel like you could get crazy deep with that one. Because imagine it gets, like, really complicated, and it's just, like, you're put in a room with, like, 10 people, and they have, like, an hour to argue their case of why they should live, and you have to make that choice at the end.
Ooh.
Something like that is way harder to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Picking life, like, objectively looking at a life and picking one over the other, that's terrible.
No, yeah. That one I don't know if I could do. That one, I just made a better dilemma than the one that I found online. Like, I think that's harder. Okay. The truth pill. A pill exists that makes a person completely incapable of lying. The governments want politicians, police, judges, and CEOs to take it publicly. But it also removes the ability to keep harmless secrets. Do you think society would get better, or do you think it would fall apart?
I think society would fall apart with the situation we're in now. But I think that would be a good thing going forward.
Yeah.
I think if we found out that, like, all these other people that are in charge of different things, all kinds of crazy stuff, if we just, like, found out all their secrets, I think we'd probably be in a bad spot. Yeah. But I think, like, going forward, if everybody was forced to tell the truth, in general speaking, in terms, like, I don't really see a point in lying. Let's just all be open with each other. Obviously, there are, like, little situations where you're like, okay, if this person doesn't know this, they're going to be happier, or stuff like that. And I think, and maybe that's, like, what a lot of people think on a broader scale. But for the most part, I think everybody would trust each other more if everything was just out in the open. Because you get to a point in your life where you realize that not everything is sunshine and rainbows. You know that, like, stuff is going to be bad. What happens to a lot of people is they just assume the absolute worst when maybe it's just something that's minorly bad.
Yeah.
So if we knew the minorly bad thing, we wouldn't assume the absolute worst.
Also, I don't think I necessarily agree with the idea that it removes the ability to, like, keep secrets, because keeping a secret's not lying.
That's true.
Like, I guess it really depends, because some people do think that, like, hiding the truth is lying. But it's not like lying would be like if somebody asked you about a secret and you didn't answer it, and you answered it untruthfully. Keeping a secret and nobody ever asking you about that secret is not lying to me. It's just you not saying it.
Yeah. But if I'm like, hey, do you have a secret? And you're like, no.
Yeah, that's lying.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny, because that would actually ruin it. Because imagine, like, you're like a politician's like up on the stage and they're like, any questions? Like, do you have any secrets? And you're just immediately like, boom, 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 boom. In 5th grade, I found bubblegum on the bottom of my chair and I ate it. Just something like that. And, like, I do see the idea, but, like, I don't... So you think society would full-on collapse?
Yeah. Cause
I think so, too.
Because I think a lot of people in power positions right now have a lot of secrets.
That's very true.
That's the point I was getting at.
But do they have to talk about them? If they're asked about them, which they are constantly...
Well, I think... For whatever reason, not telling the full truth or just inherently lying has just become, like, part of the job description of a politician.
Yeah. Clock it. Okay. This one to me is real easy. Every social media platform disappears forever tomorrow. And the effects are the misinformation plummets. Depression rates are probably improved. Man, my throat is dying right now. But millions of people lose their jobs. Communities disappear. And some people lose their only social connection. You okay with this?
You said this one's real easy. It's not real easy for me. I think I share a uncommon opinion when it comes to social media, that I think social media is really great. And I think it's awesome. And I think it does provide a lot of jobs, and it's a great tool and just something to have. But I also completely agree that there are people who are way too reliant on social media and post way too much on social media and are just always on their phones and always on social media. So I don't really know what the solution is, because I think it's a good tool. I just think people use it too much.
I guess technically it is hard because, like, it really depends on your view. Because technically something like YouTube is social media.
Right.
But, like, for the most part, I don't think YouTube is what, like, affects people mentally compared to something like Twitter or Snapchat, where, like, you can just get immediately directly cyberbullied and stuff like that. Which there is cyberbullying that happens on Twitter, but, like, not Twitter, on YouTube, but it's not like the thing. But also there's stuff like LinkedIn.
Okay, this might be a super hot take. Maybe I should save this for a hot take episode.
I know what you're going to say because I agree.
Do you?
Turn it off.
Yes.
Turn it off.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and say it now. I might bring it up again, like, for another podcast. But my biggest hot take is that cyberbullying isn't real.
I kind of get it. So, okay, I don't agree with the way you just phrased it. It is absolutely real. My take is that, while yes, it sucks to be on the receiving end of it, you don't have to. You can log out. You can block the person.
Yeah.
Which, like, there does get to a point. That's why I do think it does exist. Is because there's situations like that one girl who was, like, getting, like, a random phone number was constantly like, I'm gonna, like, kill you, I'm gonna break into your house, that kind of stuff. And it was, like, a new phone number, like, constantly. If she blocked the old one, a new one would show up. And then eventually, like, years later, found out it was her mom. Like, that kind of thing. That is truly cyberbullying. And that's why I can't fully get behind the idea that it doesn't exist. But I do think, on average, like, in high school and stuff like that, don't let it affect you. Just block the person. Just log out.
Let me be clear. I was 100% being dramatic.
No, I get it. 'Cause I do agree with
it is real, and
version.
there are situations. But yeah, I completely concur with what Christian's saying. For the most part, it's like, come on, you shouldn't care that much about what people say, because on the internet, because you can literally just block them, or you can you can delete the app.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that is my take, is that, like, it does exist. You don't have to let it.
Yeah, exactly. Another hot take. Never mind.
What?
To take out the cyber. I don't think bullying's real.
I don't agree with that one. I do not agree with that one. Okay, we have time for one more.
Okay.
So there is this one. This is kind of similar to something we talked about in the trolley problem.
Okay.
It's been a long time. So, it's a hospital, okay? There's 5 dying patients, and they all desperately need organ transplants. A perfectly healthy man walks into this hospital to get a checkup. The doctors could secretly sacrifice this man and get the organs and save 5 lives for the cost of 1. But should they?
No, they shouldn't.
I agree.
But they should consider it.
I get considering it.
Yeah.
But as a doctor, it is your job to save lives and not take them. And, like, likely, it is not the doctor's fault that these people are dying. Does it suck that they can't save them? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think taking a life is the way to do it.
Did it say that the dude was like an older man?
No, it just said healthy.
Oh, a healthy man.
Just a healthy man.
Oh, no!
He's just chilling.
I thought the point was he was, like, maybe about to die anyways. No.
It's just imagine, like, a perfectly normal dude walks into a hospital and they're just like, boom. Save these guys.
That's crazy. What? Okay, I guess the argument is 1 life versus 5 lives.
That's why I said it's like the trolley problem.
But I think your point of, like, that it's not the doctor's job to take away somebody's life.
Exactly.
Like, imagine you just go for, like, a little checkup and then you get all your organs taken out.
Exactly. No, I don't, like, I get the dilemma. The 1 versus 5, I do get it, and I'm sure some people would disagree. I don't think the average person would disagree. I think some people will probably very wholeheartedly think the other way. I could be convinced. If you told me a billionaire walked into this hospital, accidents happen. Accidents happen.
I disagree. Because I'm going to be that billionaire.
No. I will harvest your organs and save 5 people.
Well, Christian, those dilemmas were a little moral,
That is not how I would have.
Some of them were immoral.
True.
Me and you are immortal on this platform.
Yeah.
Because
That Goes Awesome Never Dies.
That Goes Awesome Never Dies!
Why did you hit that pitch?
Okay. Christian, thank you so much for joining me. Tell these people what they should do.
They should question whether or not it is worth it to hit the subscribe button. And the answer is yes. There's no dilemma here.
You win.
Go ahead and click it. Follow us on all of our platforms. You can find them in the link tree. Stay tuned for next episode. Stay awesome.
I have been Jaden.
I'm still Christian.
Goodbye.